In this tutorial video, I'm going to demonstrate how to create an MLA style template using Microsoft Word that you can use with most of your English communication courses. First, what is a template? Well, according to dictionary.com, a template is a model of a document that you can use as a guide when creating a document of your own. Okay, and what's MLA style? It is a set of rules of how to set up and write a paper or a report. This is the style of writing that our department uses. Let's make our own template. First, you have to make sure you have Word open, and you have to create a new document. Now, I'm using a Mac. It might look a little different than a Windows computer, but Microsoft Word looks very similar in Windows and Mac, so you can get the general idea. Okay, we're going to make sure it's on a blank document and then create. So now we have a new document. Now, if you are using a Japanese computer, and if you look at your keyboard and it has kana on your keyboard, what you have to do is change it to English. So you're changing the way the Microsoft Word is thinking. Instead of thinking that it's in Japanese, it's going to think that it's in English. The reason why we want to do that is because even though you can write a English report in the Japanese setting, the shape and size of the font or the type is going to be different than in English. Also, the word spacing and the line spacing is going to be a little bit different. You can do this on a Japanese computer. There is a setting, usually on the left side, that chooses different languages, or some versions of Microsoft Word have a language setting at the bottom right of the page in this area. Okay, now what we want to do is just check the margins to make sure everything is right. So MLA has certain rules of margin sizes. So what we want to do is go to the layout, go to margins, and then you can see mine is at normal. Yours should be normal too. And normal is that the top, the bottom, the left, and the right are all 2.5 centimeters. So make sure that the top, bottom, left, and right are at 2.5 centimeters. Okay, looks good to me. So back I go and go back to the home button. Now we have to make sure that our font is following MLA rules. MLA says that we should use Times New Roman font style. So we're just going to go to the font selection here, press the button, and then we can scroll down until we can find Times New Roman. Here we are. So once I found it, just click on it, and our document is in Times New Roman. The other rule about font is that it has to be a certain size. It has to be 12. So usually 12 is going to be the automatic number. Next, we have to check our line spacing. So MLA says that we need to have double spaced lines. So that's done over here. And if you look at this icon with the two arrows, that's the line and paragraph spacing. So we'll just click on that, come down to 2, which means double space, and press it, and we're ready to go. Now there's something that people often overlook. What it is putting the writer's name and the page number at the top of the paper. And this is easily done. So let's do that at the beginning so we don't forget. What you want to do is double click at the top of your page, and this opens up the header. Okay. Now go back to the home button, click the Align Right button. This is going to move your typing bar to the right. Go back up here and you can see header footer. Press on that. And let's put our page number in. So we come to the left and it says add page number. Click on that and we have three options. Take the first one, it says page number, and click on that. And then press OK. Now our page number will automatically appear on each different page and it will number automatically. This font looks a little different. So what we want to do is just double click on the number 1, go back to the home, and we can see that the font isn't the same as we need. Remember that we need Times New Roman. So just click on that. Times New Roman should be at the top because you used it last. So we can just change it. And then click to the left of it. And it's ready. So it's going to be, we now have to put our family name here. Now for this tutorial, I'm using a fictitious student's name, Rieko Sugita. She's going to write her family name. Okay. Now if you look at this, it's the wrong font. So let's select it, change it, Times New Roman, and we're ready. Then click on the body of the report. Okay, we're ready to start making our template. The first information we need to type is our full name, our first and our family name. Okay, so Rieko typed her first and family name. Now, usually that's all we have to put here, but for our course, we're going to ask you to put a little bit more information. We want you to put your student number. So Rieko is going to press the space bar, and then a parentheses, and then her student number, and close parentheses. She's going to press the enter. The next line is the instructor's name. Now this is going to change from course to course. So what we want to do is just write instructor's name. And then press return. The next line tells the reader what is the course name. So our course is Intro Intensive English. And you usually write the course number after this. However, for our course, we're just going to ask you to write your class number and your group number. So Rieko is in C2 and she's in group 6. And then she presses return. The next line is the date that Rieko has to give the instructor her report. So this will change. So what we're going to do is just write date, month, year, and then press return. Our next task is to write the title. So what we want to do with that is we want to come up to here to the top and press the center text. The title is going to change, so we're just going to write title and press return. Now we don't want our writing to start in the center. We want it to start on the left. So we're going to move our writing or our typing to the left by pressing the align left. Now if you remember, all our writing, we have to indent the first word of every paragraph. So to easily do this, we press the Tab button. If you look on the left side of your computer keyboard, you will see a button that says T-A-B. Just press it once. Don't press the space bar several times. The reason is the Tab button is the correct spacing. Now we can start typing our report. When you're typing, you don't have to worry about pressing the return button or space button at the end of this line. Just keep typing. Microsoft Word will move your sentences automatically. That's all you have to do. The only thing that you have to remember is when you finish a sentence and you put the period, press the space bar only one time. Okay, we've finished our template. To save your template, go to the very top and you will see Word and File. You want to press File and then come down and save it as Save as Template. Okay. So my save screen here might look a little different from yours, but it's the same information. So we want to save as, so we want to make sure we give it a name. So our course is Intro Intensive English, so put IIE space. And this is an MLA report style, so we'll put MLA report. Okay, and then we just press save. Now we can close this. If we want to open up our template to write a report, it's very easy. Just double click. Now again, this might look a little different on Windows, but what you want to do is go scroll down to the templates, or there might be a personal section here. And if you look, here we go. IIE MLA report. Just create. And what we want to do is start to put the information in correctly. So we're going to say our instructor's name is Bill Smith. That's just a fictitious instructor's name. And we're going to say that the report must be handed in on July 10th, 2020. Scroll across. So we're going to go 10th, July 2020. Now, for the month, You don't want to use a number and you don't want to abbreviate. You have to write the full name. And do it in this style so you don't have to use any commas. When you think of a title for your report, just double click and type in the report. And when you're ready to start writing from your first or second draft, you just select all this and start typing. It's that easy. And remember, right before you close your document, save it. Perhaps Unit 3, Task 1. Personally, I put all my documents on my desktop. So I can save it there, close it, and there it is. It's all ready for me for the next time. Okay, I hope this has been helpful. Have a great day.